Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 20th of August 2020, and welcome to video number 237. Listen, yesterday we talked about when you're being reckless, when you're being loud, and you're always in the middle of action. You're action oriented. But what with those of you or those of us who are in the opposite extreme of that picture? You see, many of us who are introverts, we are kind of treated as that something's wrong with us and that we're supposed to change because, well, it's just not going to work in this loud world. But I want again to look at us this time and to see that there's more to that we can expect and how we can use it to our advantage, to say at least. So first of all, I want you to look at yourself if you're an introvert and kind of ask yourself a question. What's happening when you're not talking? Because you see, so many people who are not introverts, which and they're outside of our own heads. They don't see that when you don't speak, when you're not opening your mouth, it's not there's nothing happening there, and that it doesn't mean, kind of the contrary many times, that you have nothing to say. Many of us, because I'm one of the introverts, many of us have the whole world built in our heads. And it is an exciting world if you let anyone to see what's going on in there. But many times we don't, for many different reasons. One of them being afraid to open up, afraid to say what you think. But I want you to, even now, staying with your mouth closed, basically, not sharing it. I want you to kind of observe yourself and kind of be honest with yourself. When you see those people, dancing on in the middle of the dance floor, and you're just sitting there in the back, or there's someone who is in the middle of the party and they are stealing all their attention, and you're sitting somewhere there in the back. Tell me what's going on through your head. How many times you said, "Cool, it's kind of interesting that this person is able to get so much attention," but how many times you say, "This guy is talking complete trash," or he has nothing wise to say. There's nothing in the words that he says which is interesting or deep in any respect. And how many times you just sit there, say nothing, and you'll be able to kind of take all this, probably most of these people who are in their room, in a journey that they would never expect, because this is how big the world is in your own head. And how much time you spend gathering info, reading books, and listening to podcasts, audiobooks, because you're basically gathering all the info, which many times completely is over the level of understanding for most of people. Tell me that I'm wrong. Because you see, this is one of the major of your strengths. Because if you look at any thinker, any really good writer, all of them have to have this amazing world in their own head, which they're drawn from to write a paper, to say something interesting, to have some innovative thoughts or some ideas that they shock the world with. So I want you to understand that with the world that you have here and here, it's amazing, and it's one of your strongest allies, and this is like your strength, that if you understand how to use it, you'll be able to revolutionize not only your own world in social context, but lives so many other people. Okay, so first of all, you need to understand that you are amazing person because of what you build inside of yourself. But second, something that it might not be something that you understand from the beginning, because I didn't as well. I was on a party, that was like company's retreat somewhere, and I took my camera because I just started doing photos, just having fun with this. And I was sitting there and just waiting for the right moment to make a great photo. And I've seen with the like a, edge of my sight that one of my friends was observing me, and she told me one of the things that kind of changed the way I look at myself and introvert people. Because she said, you're a really good observer of people, aren't you? And it was like, like this shocking moment. It's aha moment for me, because I had to agree. I was like, yeah, that's why I'm doing photos. That's why I'm doing portrait photography. And that's why I was so good and I'm good until now in social context, because I saw that as my strength and I embraced it. Because look close enough, you're an amazing person having amazing imagination and amazing tons of information that you gather about so many crazy subjects like quantum physics, like spirituality, like I don't know, technology, which is like sci-fi to so many other people, whatever. And then you're really good at observing people, and many of us will. Then not only you'll be able to kind of see where the conversation is going, what the person feels when they talk about it. You'll be able to sit there and say, okay, this person is completely not interested. This person is yawning all the time. This person is cringing all the time. Or, this one is having fun, but it's all about stupid jokes. You'll be able to read people in the room. So then if you'll be able to combine those two, that'll be amazing thing that will start for you a journey that you'd be surprised that you even be considered to be on as an introvert. And that's point number 3. Combine these two and use it to your advantage. If you're observant, you're able to see which person is not buying this whole pseudo-charismatic personality of someone who's, stealing the attention of everyone in the room. That's why if back in time, when I was going to parties with my friends, let's say in high school or later, the whole action of the evening would be, happen over here, and you would find me on a completely opposite side of the, let's say, apartment, sitting with someone in the back of the room, or in a, next room, just sitting there on the floor and talking about amazing subjects and kind of allowing ourselves to find who we are and kind of experience meeting a new person by talking about something really deep, something important, something meaningful. And this is exactly what happens, and it happens until today. If you find me in a group of people, if you will find me, there'll be conversation about amazing subjects. And I've seen so many people just gather around. Sooner or later, they're going to join it, because what we're going to be talking about is going to be interesting. It's going to be a completely different story, well, a completely different story when we're going to talk about with the things that are going to happen in this party when people are just, getting drunk and just, telling stupid jokes. So if you embrace this too, you'll be able not only to make a contact, because you'll be able to read people, and you'll be able to know who is the person that you would like to talk with. And second, you'll have something to draw on from to really make this conversation amazing thing for both of you. And then if you take it into, looking for a girl, not a better way. Because if you're this intelligent person, you want an intelligent person with you. So the best way to get that is just to open your mouth and just to talk about what is interesting for you with someone else. And being with someone, starting from that point, it's amazingly easy. Surprisingly easy. Because I've seen some of my friends who are really introverts, and when you are able to open them up, what the things that they're talking about, wow, I would be able to talk with them for hours. They're highly intelligent people. And then if you take it towards relationship, especially for us as guys, it's so important for us to understand one thing. If you're this person who will be able to kind of open up just a little bit, just risk just a little, because many times that will be the barrier that stops us, our own fear. You'll start to see that the things that you'll be able to build with your friends, with this kind of environment, a party, when there's, it's just a conversation, it's just having fun. You'll be able to build your self-confidence out of you basically seeing that there's so much you can give. so much you can offer, so much you can bring to the table. And out of that, you'll start to see that people are gonna be drawn towards you. You'll be able to see that you are an interesting person. People like you, people trust you, people want to spend time with you, because there's so much more to you than to these other people who just, drink all the time and having time of their lives doing nothing which will kind of help them become better or bigger or better person. And then if you take that self-confidence, build on you just seeing how much value you have in yourself, and you can share it with other people, and people will want to kind of share it with you, or take it from you, or enjoy being with you. Then you start to see that everything that you might struggle right now in your life, like making decisions, being decisive, like having your own, or having courage to say what you want, or what you think, will be much easier, because it will not come out of you trying to go through the barrier of your fear, but that will come out of your kind of experience that there's value in who you are and value what you gather for years. So the question is there any hope for introverts, especially as guys in relationship and family life? There is, and there's a lot. Because this is what I want you to take from this video. If you look at any amazing person, that writers, philosophers, filmmakers, all those who really go deep, most of them are introverts. Why? Because you have to have something or somewhere that you can draw this amazingness, for lack of a better word, that you can share with other people. And if you allow yourself to release yourself from this fear of sharing, of opening up, you'll start to see that this is your biggest strength, and that can build your self-confidence to the level that you will surprise yourself with how confident and how decisive you can be, and how many people, including your wife, including your kids, will follow you as a result of it. So think about it and do something about it, because the only person that stops you from experiencing your own greatness, it's you. So do something about it and enjoy the ride. If you liked this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Tell me what you think. Tell me what is your experience. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, just give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. That being said, see you tomorrow.